when you promote people to hurt themselves in order to maintain the energy in that environment, and you have 8 people dead and 300 injured, that is a sacrifice at this point. That is a willing sacrifice, and you promoting people to sacrifice themselves in order to enjoy a little concert. Let's just pay attention to the energy, man.
Oh, Houston, left side. Oh, Houston, right side. You 21, I want to hear you. Talk to me. I'm inside. Yeah. Yeah. 150, this a fucking rap dog. Yeah. Street nigga, not a. Yeah.
Folks are getting hurt, and Travis Scott is he's still going. Now, here's a serious question, right? To all people who attend these concerts, do you think these folks really give a F about you? Or do they give a F about the energy in the concert? And then you also have to pay attention to the spiritual manipulation that's there. Right? Let's look at it from a spiritual perspective, because folks, they like to look at things from just a regular carnal, oh, we're having fun, oh, we're just bouncing up and down, you know, vibing to Travis Scott's music and all that. Have y'all ever thought about what you're listening to? Have y'all ever thought about the energy from the songs that's coming out of those speakers? Half the time these songs promote bad behavior.
For those of you that have been to concerts at this mass scale, or not necessarily at 50,000 people, but you know, if you're at a mass scale concert, and I've definitely been at a standing one where it definitely gets to that point where you get locked in like a sardine, and it gets a little bit scary because you get to a point where, especially at my stature, you can't breathe at one particular point. So I think, you know, many of you who have been to concerts or have been avid concert goers in the past can attest that this is a very scary moment. And, you know, you've definitely probably been a part of some similar scene like this before. So, you know, scenes like this are inescapable.
There was no room for mosh pits. There was no room to breathe. We couldn't even breathe. We didn't even have enough room to, like, I'm sore, like this hurts to take a deep breath today. Like, we couldn't even breathe in there because everyone's bodies were literally suffocating us so bad that people were bleeding out of their mouths and their nose. People were screaming bloody murder, literally begging for help from anybody. There was nothing that anybody could do. The floors were covered in bodies. You're doing your very best. We're fighting for our fucking lives. We're doing our very best to stay up. You couldn't even put your foot on the ground. You're stepping over other people, you're stepping over other people's shoes, just trying to fucking breathe.
says that's when his son climbed onto a platform where a cameraman was shooting the show, and he began screaming to stop everything.